We're going to take a look at an inequalities question. And despite that it is a pretty not difficult question, but it is an important question because Cambridge has recently set a question that is pretty similar to this also. So the first thing that we want to do is to try to get an idea of the two graphs that we are supposed to be sketching, because we are going to be sketching them on the same diagram. The first graph, the graph of y is equal to modulus of x minus a, where a is a number, according to the question, that is bigger than 1. So we can definitely make use of our graphing calculator to get an idea of how the graph is going to be like, but this is just the modulus of a linear graph. So my personal preference will be to just do a quick sketch of this, making use of my experience based on what I've learned in my secondary school. For example, drawing the graph of y is equal to x minus a. This will be a really simple graph. If x-axis is here, y-axis is here, it is a graph that is just like this. And this point here is going to be at minus a, and this is going to be at a. So with a modulus applied to this linear graph, it is going to be taking this portion that is below the x-axis, reflect it about the x-axis, giving us something that is like this. And here will be when y is equal to a, and this portion we will be ignoring. So this V shape here will be the graph of y is equal to modulus of x minus a. For the other graph, the graph of y is equal to 1 over modulus of x minus a, we can make use of our graphing calculator, maybe letting a be equal to 2, let it go into the calculator and we will see what our calculator will be showing us. Or we can also try to do a reciprocal of this. Let's just use our calculator. Okay, so if I were to be using my calculator, I've already let a be equal to 2, drawing the graph that is like this. I will have two asymptotes. Vertical asymptote, it is the value of x that caused y to be undefined. It is the value of x that caused the denominator here to be equal to 0. So x is equal to a is going to be the vertical asymptote. So we have this here. X is equal to a. And we have a horizontal asymptote. That will be y is equal to 0. The graph is going to look something that is like this here, this portion, and the other portion is going to be like this. And when we let x be equal to 0, y is going to be equal to 1 over a. And because we are going to be putting these two graphs together, so let's have a better idea of how they are going to be interacting with each other. First of all, this point that is here, it is actually this point that is here. So it's exactly on the vertical asymptote. This is the point a0. And this point that is here, because it is 1 over a, and a is bigger than 1, for example, 2. So 1 over 2 is going to be a number that is lesser than 2. So a should be bigger than 1 over a. So later when we try to draw these two graphs together, this V shape that is here, it should be a point that is cutting the y-axis at a number that is bigger than 1 over a. So it should be above the y-intercept of the other graph. Now we're ready. Let's try to draw the graph together on the same diagram. So let me draw in first the y-axis, then after that the x-axis. Let's say it is this. So I'm going to draw in this V shape first. This V shape, let me draw it in as something that is, let's say like this, touching here, and the other portion of the graph, let's say this. And this point here will be 0, a. And this point here will be a, 0. This will be the graph of y is equal to modulus of x minus a. And we're going to draw in this graph. First, let us fill in the asymptotes. So for the asymptote, it is going to be passing through this point. So x is equal to a, our vertical asymptote, and y is equal to 0, the horizontal asymptote. And I'm going to draw this graph, making sure that the y-intercept is going to be lower than the y-intercept of the other graph. So I have this here, this. Then we let this tend towards the vertical asymptote. And this point here will be 0 and 1 over a. And I don't think it is absolutely necessary, but it will be good if you happen to notice that these two graphs, they are actually symmetrical about the line x is equal to a, which means that the y coordinates of the intersection on the other side of the graph should be actually at the same level, maybe somewhere here. So if I happen to be able to take note of this, or if I happen to realize that there's this symmetrical characteristic of the two graphs, then I can draw it even better by making sure that for the other portion of the second graph, it passes through a point that intersects the first graph at the same y coordinates, something that is like this. Then you will tend towards the horizontal asymptote. And this will be the graph of y is equal to 1 over modulus of x minus a. Okay, now we have part A done. We are going to try to solve for part B. And for part B, it is going to be a question that will require us to make use of the first part of the question. So looking at part B, hence, we are going to use the first part of the question. We're going to try solve the inequality of modulus of x minus a to be bigger than 1 over modulus of x minus a. So if I were to refer to the previous part of the graph, equating the left-hand side to y, equating the right-hand side to another y, then we basically have this graph, which is here, this graph, which is here. So if I were to look at these two graphs, we are trying to look out for the set of values of x such that the y coordinates of this graph is bigger than the y coordinates of the other graph. So the very first thing that we should try do is to try find the x coordinates of the intersection between the two graphs. And that will be here, the x coordinate of this point and the x coordinates of this point. And with the x coordinates that is found, if I were to look at the y coordinates, this is where the y coordinates of this is bigger than the y coordinates of this, because that's what we want, which means that the set of values of x will be this portion here, and the other portion will be this, because this is also the portion where the y coordinates of this graph is more than the y coordinates of the other graph. So with this that we have strategized and planned, we are going to first find the x coordinates of the intersection between the two graphs by letting modulus of x minus a be equal to 1 over modulus of x minus a. Then cross multiplying this, we have a modulus of x minus a square. This is equal to 1. And algebraically, there's no difference between modulus of x minus a square and just simply x minus a square. So solving for this is going to be square root of this, so plus or minus 1. X is going to be a plus or minus 1. And it is pretty obvious that a minus 1 is going to be an x coordinate of this because it is going to be smaller than a, and then this will be a plus 1. So with reference to this, now we are finally ready to solve the inequality, which is going to be this that the question is asking us for, and we are going to be looking at the graphs in part A. So looking at the graphs, we know that x must be strictly less than a minus 1, or x must be strictly bigger than a plus 1.